Good, because I'm going to tell you both. And Jason Garrett says he's going to take it day by day. But if you're Joseph Randle, there's quite a bit of bad news. Randle officially lost his job as the Cowboys' starting running back to Darren McFadden and reportedly left the Cowboys facility yesterday. And now we've just learned on top of that, Randle is facing a possible suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy, according to multiple league sources. Now, in February, Randle was arrested for unlawful possession of marijuana after police received a call for domestic violence with a weapon following an incident with him and the mother of his son. All right, so let's digest all of that. Former Cowboy Darren Woodson still here with us. And you're going to be inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor on Sunday. Congratulations on that. During halftime, we'll all be watching when they're playing Seattle. Yes, for sure. All right, with everything I just told you, what are the chances? What?
The head nod. I saw it.
You got the nod? Okay.
I saw you.
All right, cool. What chance do you think the Cowboys will make the playoffs with everything that's going on?
Listen, I love my Cowboy Nation. And you know I do. Stephen A., you absolutely know I love my Cowboy Nation. But, going into, I think the chances of this, they have to win one of the next two games. They have to win either against Seattle or against the Philadelphia Eagles coming back. Because when you look at their schedule and what they have in front of them, they have Seattle this week, Philadelphia. Romo comes back against the Dolphins.
But they go to Tampa,
They go to Tampa. I think that's a winnable game for them, even at Tampa.
And then at Miami.
Then at Miami, and Romo returns in. This team has to put at least 2 wins together before Romo gets there, because I still feel 9-7 wins the division. 9-7, 8-8, possibly 9-7 wins the division. But even when Romo comes back, you're still going to have a rusty Romo. He hasn't played a lot. And when he comes back, you still have the Dolphins. You have the Carolina Panthers, who are playing outside of themselves. The Green Bay Packers, you're at Green Bay.
Yeah.
It's dependent on them winning one of these next 2 games to find out if the Cowboys are a playoff team. I personally don't think they make the playoffs.
Mr. Smith, Cowboy lover that you are.
I did tell you that they'd probably be 3-6 after 9 games. Philadelphia and Seattle, not necessarily in that order. Seattle and Philadelphia up next, and then a road game at Tampa. Could they beat Philadelphia? Yeah, and then lose to Tampa, or they'll lose to Philadelphia and beat Tampa. It'll be one or the other. They're going to lose to Seattle this weekend. You can bet that. Don't even worry about that. But then after that, you got Philadelphia and you got Tampa. So, what is there to say? It's really all about Romo. When are you getting back? When are you going to come back and save the day? In the case of Joseph Randle, obviously issues or allegations of domestic violence, that's something that we all have to take very, very seriously. We also have to, keep in mind also that it involved, the incident involved in question, supposedly, allegedly, a child was in attendance. A child saw some of that. So we have to concern ourselves with that. That's the serious part. You know me, I'm always going to laugh at the department store part. I don't even think it's fair for him to be in trouble for stealing in that particular situation. I don't think he was stealing. I think that he was trying to rescue himself. I think it was an uncomfortable situation when you're stealing cologne, okay, and a pair of drawers. I still can't get over that. I'm just sorry. You don't go to steal that. That ain't about stealing, y'all. That ain't about stealing.
Don't get us fired.
That's something else. That's something else. So I don't want that held against him. I'm Joseph Randle. I laugh at that. That's funny to me. You know, because he was clearly trying to not get busted for something else. Something was wrong with that. But I ain't going to hold that against him. In the end, what it comes down to is this. None of this really, Skip Bayless, is an issue had you kept DeMarco Murray. Because what would have happened was you'd have had that offensive line with a running back who was reliable and they felt they could trust, chunking up yards the way Darren McFadden did last week against the pathetic Giants, defensive front seven. And as a result of that, you might not have this issue. But because you let go of DeMarco Murray, because you didn't want to come out of your pocket like an extra $3 or $4 million, this is what you get. You brought it on yourself. So, the Dallas Cowboys could still potentially win the division, but it's not looking good right now for anybody but me. because not only do I get to laugh at the Dallas Cowboy fans, the worst fan base in America, by the way. The worst fan base in America. I'm not knocking the Cowboys. I'm talking about their fan base, the pathetic the sorry fan base that they are. Not only do I get to laugh at them, but I get to look at my man Skip every weekday morning. How you do, Skip? How you do? You know, so it's going to, over the next 3 weeks, it's going to be a little bit rough for Skip. And I just want you to know I'm here, but I'm not, because I will be laughing.
So, for the record, the last 17 times the name Joseph Randle has come up on this show, he's gone into the same stand-up routine about Joseph and the department store. We've heard it 17 straight times.
Darren knows why I'm laughing.
Okay, so
That's just too hilarious. That's just too hilarious.
Okay. Now, back to Molly's original question. I am still hanging in with this team making the playoffs by default because, as Stephen A. just correctly pointed out, that pathetic, what did you call it, the Giants front seven? Pathetic front seven of the Giants. They have to travel to New Orleans this Sunday. That's a losable game.
Here we go.
Okay, so again, I said after the game Sunday night, or Sunday, I was not impressed with the New York Football Giants. I was impressed with the Dallas Cowboy running game. I was very impressed with Darren McFadden. He started looking like SEC Arkansas McFadden, right? Okay. So I'm just saying that I am completely with you. If, in fact, they could win one of these two games, and to me it would almost have to, I'm with Stephen A. on this, it would almost have to be Philadelphia. Then somehow at Tampa Bay, probably no gimme, but go get that one. And then Romo comes back. Here are my X factor issues. If Dez is going to try to play this weekend, is that surgery going to hold? Because he's way ahead of schedule. Kevin Durant needed 2 more procedures before his finally took. And a lot of them do. You have to go back in. So is he rushing it for what? I don't know what. Is he in shape now? Is he going to hurt something else? You'd be the first to attest to this. It's highly possible. Tony Romo. He's broken the same collarbone twice. Can he take a hit when he comes back? I don't know. I just don't love any other team in this division enough to say it's over right now. And by the way, this man I'm looking at right here, Stephen A. Smith, he said very recently on this show he pretty much fears that the Cowboys will make the playoffs. That's the last time we brought this up. Yes, he did.
Well, I wouldn't use the word fear.
Well, that's how it came across to me.
What I said. Well, it always comes across. Anything that feeds your point. You understand? Comes across good to you. You omit 1,000 other things that doesn't buffer your point. No surprise there. But the point is that the Dallas Cowboys, when Tony Romo comes back and they're 3-6, that's what they'll be after 9 games. Tony Romo will have 7 games to right the ship. All they'll have to do to win the division is go about 6-1. That's all. And, it's clearly possible that is something that they could do. And I wish them luck. I do. Because I'm not a fan. I just don't see it.
I'll just be a realist about that. I mean, Tony Romo's missed, 4 or 5 games, 4 games at this point. He comes back. He's going to be rusty. It's not like he's going to come back and be on point like he was at the beginning of the season. He's going to have some rust. So you have to put in the fact that they're going to be playing the Dolphins, who are playing well again, the Carolina Panthers, the Green Bay Packers. These aren't slouch teams. Even with a healthy Tony Romo and a healthy Dez, it's hard to say they're going to win those games.
Darren, I'm just trying to be nice.
I know you're trying to be nice.
Skip a little bit hope.
We don't need you to be nice.
I'm just trying to do that for y'all. I mean, I know y'all in trouble. You know what's so funny too? It's watching. Y'all don't just lose. Y'all are the Cowboys, so you fall apart. Randall's in trouble. He might be suspended. Dez might come back a little bit too early. I shouldn't say nothing about Dez because that's my man. I love Dez. But I mean, he might come back too early. Tony Romo on the sideline looking all depressed like he just wants to rip off the sling and come to the rescue. Greg Hardy, the dysfunctionality that exists within the Cowboys. It's kind of cute to watch. I must admit that it's its own sitcom. I just love it. It's just beautiful to see. I mean, why spend time watching some of these shows? What do I need to watch Scandal for? What do I need to watch The Blacklist for? Why do I need to watch these shows?
I got 3 quick responses to what you just said. All your laughter. after your bogus, trumped-up laughter.
Whatever.
Okay, I got 3 points. I got pathetic Giants front seven. I got Sam Bradford, and I got Kirk Cousins. I'm just leaving those out there, okay?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Skip, you have a shot. Hold down, hold. I want you to hold down,
All right, let's leave it there.
By the way,
we got to go to
Molly,
break. Yes.
By the way, Molly, there is like a sitcom. It's not a sitcom, it's a show.
Yeah.
Ain't it called Dallas? Ain't it called Dallas on TNT? Is that still on the air? It was a good show. All they need to do is add some of the cast of the Cowboys. It'll be a hit.
Next, Molly.
It'll be a hit.
Could somebody turn him off?
We gotta go to break. Darren, it was fun. Thank you so much. We'll watch you at halftime. Congrats again to you and your family.
They'll get the ratings. How about them Cowboys?
When we come back, LeBron certainly feeling the love this season. Is Kevin the X factor for the Cavs title? We'll get into that discussion next.